Okay, this is how I did a failover on my UISP console. So I plugged one of my routers behind my couch over there into port 9, and then I used these Wave Pros for a point-to-point that are going into the port 10 with the SFP plus adapter. So kind of just stumbled upon it, but I noticed in the point-to-point on these links, if you go into the wireless, scroll down, you can enable this carrier drop, and this is all just default. And so once you have that enabled, it gives it 60 seconds for it to drop once it gets below the 250 megabytes. So I have my console over here. It's on 5.1.0, and so it's now using, it just defaults to the SFP plus on port 10. Just had to enable that with the IPv4. I just did DHCP. And then, so that's what it's currently using. And so now with that carrier drop enabled on the link here, I'll show you what it does. So if I move that, so that way the link cuts out, and then give it 60 seconds, and then you will see it switch its gateway, the globe, by port 10 to port 9. And yeah, so it just takes a minute. Yeah, I saw that these UISP consoles were on sale, so I figured I might as well tinker with it, because it's been annoying not having a failover or load balancing, but at least we can get a failover. See, and so it loses its connection. It's only for a second. I did a ping command to Google, and it only dropped 1 second. So even though it takes a while for it to show here on the dashboard. But it'll switch on over because that port's getting disabled. So lost connection there. Let's move to port 9. And so even though, so I guess that went up above 250, even though they're not pointed at each other right now. So I guess I'll just leave it there for an example. As long as it stays above 250, that will kick back over to the SFP plus port. And then it's not really the best way to have a failover, but it is a failover because we have a 5 gigahertz link that just doesn't have a lot of throughput, so it's nice to, there it switched over. Nice to have that in the bad weather, even though it does have the backup 5G here, it just has a stronger signal with the other one. But hopefully that helps.